to learn how are fractions, decimals, and money connected. So we have been reviewing place value. That means when you put a number in a certain place, what is it? If you have a 7 way over here, you have 7,000. If you have a 7 over here, you have 7/10. We've also been reviewing money. We know that 10 dimes equals 100 pennies, which equals $1 or 100 cents. So we know that a dime or 10 pennies is 1/10 of a dollar because it's one of 10 equal parts. Some of you have asked for a quick review about the value of coins, which I know can be confusing. A penny, the kind of yellow one, bronze, is 1 cent, so it's 1/100th. A nickel is 5 cents, or 5/100ths, and a dime is 10 cents. You can call it 10/100ths or 1/10. Same thing. And a quarter is 25 cents. You can call it 25/100ths or 2/10ths and 5/100ths. Again, same thing. So today we're going to be figuring out how to write money as a fraction and a decimal. So let's say I have this picture, and I know in my head that, I have the hiccups, oh no. I know in my head that 4 quarters equals $1 because it's 25 cents. So to write it as money, I would write 25 cents. It's 25/100ths of a dollar, or 1/4. These are equal to the same thing. And then I'll write it as a decimal, 0.25. So that's all we're going to do today is practice matching up the fraction, the decimal, and the money. Pretty straightforward, I hope. So when you go on Seesaw, first you're going to answer a question. How can you write a decimal as a fraction? So for example, if I gave you 0.5, how would you write that as a fraction? So otra vez, cuando te vas a Seesaw, la pregunta número 1 es cómo se puede escribir un decimal en forma de fracción. Por ejemplo, si yo te digo 0.5, ¿cómo lo vas a escribir en forma de una fracción? So you're going to put your answer to question 1 right here. So aquí es donde vas a escribir tu respuesta a la pregunta número 1. So esta pregunta lo vas a responder aquí. Okay, so then you're going to look at the picture. You're going to write it as money, as a fraction, and as a decimal. So the pink ones are the ones where you need to fill it in. So this one we can see it's $5.20. We could also call it 5 2/10, or as some of you have probably figured out, you could also have written 5 20/100. And then it's up to you to tell me how to write that as a decimal. And you might see from this one, the money and the decimal are very similar. With money, we usually write in this extra 0 even if there's nothing there, because we're thinking about it like cents. So we're thinking about how many hundredths it would be. So let me know if you have any questions. Let's get started.